Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi Master 98 back again with another Star Wars video. In today's Star Wars video we're going to be taking a look now at some more characters from the Vintage Collection line, and in today's Star Wars review we're going to be taking a look at a character that appears in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Now the character we're going to take a look at today is this one. It is Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Legend, from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Now this is Obi-Wan's appearance towards the end of the Kenobi series, his Jedi Legend, in terms of obviously a different outfit. This figure is really nice in terms of what Hasbro have done. I do like the sculpting, paint applications and detail in terms of obviously how they've got Obi-Wan here. There's a few things I'm going to mention in the review in terms of obviously what I like about this figure. But before we take a look at this character in more detail, let's take a look at the packaging that comes with this character. As you see, this is the packaging for Obi-Wan Kenobi. At the top you've obviously got the logo in terms of obviously the name of the show, the price I pay for the figure, name of the character, an image of Obi-Wan in action, the Kenner logo, and obviously the plastic bubble that protects the figure. Turn the packaging around, obviously you've got the other stuff going on in terms of description, image of the character again, and some legal stuff at the bottom. And if you do wish to pause the video and have a quick read, you're more than welcome to do so in terms of obviously the description of the character. So that is your packaging for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's take a look at this character in more detail. We're going to start off with the articulation. As you see, Obi-Wan Kenobi does come with movement top of the head, shoulders, elbows and the wrists, torso movable, movement of legs, movement of knees, movement of ankles. Accessory wise, he does come with his blue lightsaber there, which you can see there. He does have an unlit version of the saber there, and he does come with a pair of goggles as well, which are nicely done and fits nice and snug on top of his head. Give you a zoom in on the overall detail of Kenobi. As you see, the facial sculpt of Ewan McGregor is very nice in terms of obviously the slick back hair and the bushy beard. You've obviously got the gloves going on there in terms of obviously fingerless gloves, which are really cool. The cloak is sculpted well. The hood is obviously sewn down, which isn't a bad touch there. In terms of the cloak, it's a nice snug fit, not too baggy and everything. In terms of obviously the Jedi tunic, it's nicely done. It's sort of gone for more of a lighter white in terms of obviously that we see him use in A New Hope. Moving down, you've obviously got the unlit saber there attached to the belt, which is nicely sculpted, the Jedi belt, and obviously you've obviously got the saber there, which is sculpted. I've mentioned in a few reviews of Kenobi, I'm not a massive fan of the lightsaber in terms of the sculpting. I think it's a little bit too thin and easy to break if you are heavy-handed. I do appreciate, unlike the old versions of the weapon that they released in the Clone Wars and the Saga Legends and Vintage Collection prior to the new figures being released, but it is what it is. So obviously the saber is nicely done, and then moving down to the legs, and the boots are nicely sculpted as well. So obviously this is Kenobi's appearance towards the end of the series, where he meets up with a young Luke Skywalker, Uncle Ben, and then eventually Force Ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn. I like the series of Kenobi. I thought it was very cool. I'm not too sure if they're on the cards to making another series, but in terms of obviously the figure, it's nicely done. The goggles at the top are a nice fit, and obviously on my sample I've tried to obviously put them near the eyes, but obviously the sculpted hair is reducing that, but obviously I think they're just obviously for show. But I think in terms of obviously what you've got, it's a decent figure, and I'm overly overall impressed with Kenobi. So that's pretty much it for Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Legend. I will be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, look after yourself, and as always, may the Force be with you.